start with a boxing warm-up. We're going to do 1 minute rounds. We're going to start with bring your hands to your chest, and we're going to go 1, 2, bring it back to your chest, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, back to your chest, cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it back to your chest, and we'll do 1 shuttle run. Good. And then come back to the center again, same thing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's 1, 2, cover, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, cover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, cover. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, cover. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1 shuttle run. We'll keep repeating this for 1 minute. We've got about 10 seconds to go. So back to the start again. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, have a rest. You get 20-second rest. And then the next one, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to do uppercuts this time instead of straight punches. Okay, get ready. Okay, so let's start. So it's 1, 2, hold it in. 3, 4, and then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1 shuttle run. This is your warm-up. Okay, same again, uppercuts. So 1, 2, cover. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1 shuttle run. Same again, got 20 seconds to go. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 shuttle run. Good. Okay, rest again, 20 seconds rest. So grab a deep breath, have a drink if you want one. Just loosen off your shoulders. Same thing again, but this time we're doing hooks, so elbows are up a bit higher. Okay, so let's go. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 shuttle run. And again. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 shuttle run. But 20 seconds to go. Time for a bit more. So back to hooks. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Okay, the last one gets a bit tricky. We're going to do all 3 punches. So we start with 2 straight, 2 uppercut, 2 hooks. And then we go 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so let's go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And now 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 shuttle run. We've got 15 seconds to go, so we'll just do as much as we can. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good job. Okay, just give your arms a nice circle through. Grab yourself a drink. That was our warm-up. Pretty quick warm-up, but hopefully got the blood going. Just change my clock. So we'll do 45-second round. So grab your weights and we'll start off with bicep curls. Okay, so soft knees and bring your paw on. And we're just going to come up. So deep breathing. I trained a fellow this morning and he's turning 85 this year and he did his first ever boxing workout. Went really well. I put a picture of him on Instagram. That's it. Nice work. Keep your chest up nice and tall. 10 seconds to go. Good. Nice work. Okay. Place one weight down. We're going to do a squat with an overhead press. For this one, Chrissy, maybe just do the squat without the overhead press or do it without the weight. It's your choice. So yours, Chrissy, will be just this. And everyone else, oh, you're going to do overhead. Okay. Just remember to take your time, take it easy. If you need a rest, have a rest. Fifteen seconds to go. Olive's trying to tempt me with her ball. 5 seconds. Good job. Okay, just give your arms a little shake and then we'll go back to biceps again. So we get 15 seconds rest in between each 45-second set. Okay, so chest up, soft knees, core on. Nice work. So deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Place one weight down. Grab a quick drink if you need it. And then we do squat with overhead press again. Okay, let's go. So as you squat down, sticking your bottom out, put your weight on your heels, chest up nice and tall. Breathe in as you come down and breathe out as you go up. Looks good. Just focus on having the correct form. Ten seconds to go. Good work. Okay, that's that set done. So if you want to have a quick drink, you can. And then we're going to start off next one with 2 weights and we're going to do calf raises. So have your feet about hip width apart and lifting your heels up and pause on your toes. Come down, try not to put your heels on the ground and then back up again. So this is working on your Achilles, calves, the little muscles under your feet and your stabilizers in your ankles and knees and also your balance. If you find something to stare at, that'll help you with the balance part. It's good. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then pop your weights down. We'll do YWTL next. So that's going to brush and floss our spine, do some shoulders and also a bit more balance. So if you can go onto one leg or just put the toe down on one foot. And we're going to start with Y. Bring your arms back so you feel a squeeze between the shoulders, and then drop your elbows down into W, squeeze it back, and then T, squeeze it back. Elbows in, hands back into L. So go again. So it's Y, W, T, and L. Then swap sides. Good job. Good, and then swap sides again. We've got 9 seconds to go. Good job. Okay, give it a shake. Good, and then back to calf raises. Okay, 4 seconds. Right, yeah, let's go. So all the way up, pause at the top, slowly down. Sit nice and slow. Notice where you can feel that one. Ten seconds to go. Good work. Give it a shake. Okay, and then back to YWTL again. Okay, so we're going up to once on one leg. Okay, let's get started. So we've got Y, W, T, and L. And again. Good. Swap legs. Good. Swap legs. And other side, we've got 7 seconds to go. Good. Okay, give it a shake. Okay, so next one, we'll try some lunges. If your knees don't like the lunges, you can just do some squats. So if you're going to do the lunges, you can either have a weight in each hand or do it without the weight. It's your choice. So we're going to step forward with one leg, come down to right angles at the knees and step back, and then step forward with the other leg. Use the toes on the leg at the back to help you with your balance, and find something to stare at as well. Give you a drishti point. Just focus on your form. So these single leg ones are a little bit more taxing. They're working quads and glutes and hammies. And also they have a component of balance too. Good work. Good to see you doing these lunges, Chrissy, after your bionic knees. Okay, give that a shake. Rightio. We might try some push-ups next. So you can go against the wall if you want, push up against the wall, or you can push up on your mat, it's your choice. So nice wide hands, tuck your bottom in and just give it a nice strong push. Breathing in as you take your chest forward, breathe out as you push away. Just make sure your bottom's tucked in, whether you're standing or on the mat. 20 seconds to go. Good job. And if you're on the mat, just rinse your back out with your child's pose. And if you're standing up, just fold forward, just rinse your back out. And then we'll come back up to standing for lunges again. Okay, so let's do the lunges. Again, just notice how your body feels. If you need a rest, take a rest. Just go nice and slow with your breath. These are good for skiers and for people doing very long walks. 15 seconds to go. So feel the weight in that heel on the front foot and pushing up through the heel. 5 seconds to go. Good work. Give it a shake. And then back to push-ups again. You need to have a rest, grab a drink, that's fine. Just take your time. Okay, so tucking your bottom forward. Nice straight line from your shoulders to your knees or your shoulders to your heels, depending on what you're doing. Just nice big long breaths. "20 seconds to go. Just finish it off. Good work. And then flush it out with child's pose. Okay, just pause there for a sec. Grab yourself a drink. The next few we're going to do down on the mat. So come down onto the mat and grab your weights as well. We'll be using those. And we're going to start off with, the first one will be a plank. So once everyone's ready, so everyone's down on the floor. Okay, let's get started with the plank. So coming into a nice strong position, tuck your bottom down. If you need to be on your knees, that's fine. Let's do what works for you today. That's it, deep breathing, keep it nice and strong. You got 20 seconds to go. So this one's working on your deep abdominal muscles, supports your back. You also would be feeling it in your arms and your shoulders and your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then rinse it out with the child's pose. Take a couple of breaths and then roll over onto your back. The next one we're going to do is a bridge. So be on your back with your knees bent. Put your weights on your tummy. Bring your heels in as close as you can to your buttocks. And we're going to inhale, lift up through the hips, squeeze the butt and push through the heels, nod your chin into your chest. And then exhale as you slowly bring your spine down like a bike chain. And just keep going with that. Go with your breath. But make sure you lift up as high as you can. Really squeeze it. And you should feel it through the glutes and the hips and the quads. It's nice deep breaths. Good work. And then drop the weights off to the side. And then roll onto one side. Come up onto your elbows so your legs are nice and long and straight. Your hips are forward. Squeeze your butt and flex the top foot. And we're just going to lift the weight up. Lift the leg up. So this one's working our legs and butt. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then swap sides. If you need a bit more padding on your elbow, just fold your mat over at the top. So go to the other side. So nice and long, straight with your legs, hips forward, squeeze your butt, flex your foot, and put the weight on the top leg. Off we go. So it's nice and slow. Should be starting to feel it now. Fifteen seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weight off. And then come onto your back and hug your knees up to your chest. Rinse your back out. You might want to just roll your hips in a circle while you're on your back. Next one, let's do some abs. So put your hands underneath your hips, underneath your buttocks. Bring your feet up straight in the air and let's crisscross them. So these are leg flutters. Push your lower back into the mat and slowly bring the feet down a little lower. And once your back starts to lift, then take them up a fraction. So this one's working lower abs. But make sure that you're pressing that back, lower back into the ground. So this is quite a good ab exercise because your back is all fully supported. This is for you, Martin. Keep it going. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees up into your chest. Good. Okay. That set's done. We'll just do one more set of all of that. So I'll pause for a sec. Grab yourself a drink if you want one. And then we'll go into position for a plank. Okay, so let's get started with the plank. So try and have your bottom down, nice and strong. If you need to be on your knees, that's fine. If you're on your knees, just still have your bottom tucked in. So you can still feel it in your abs. 20 seconds to go. Deep breathing, keep it nice and strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. And then rinse it out with a child's pose. And then go onto your back with your knees bent, 4 bridges. Put your weights on your tummy. Okay, heels in close to your buttocks. Inhale, lift up through the hips, squeeze the butt, nod your chin in and push through the heels. Pause and then slowly down. Just keep that going. Good work. And then drop the weights off. Come onto your side and we'll do lateral leg raises. So nice and long through the legs, hips forward, flex the top foot, weight on the top leg, squeeze the butt. Let's go. It's nice and slow. If your leg's coming up high, you need to put your hip forward a bit more. Legs should only come up about 2 feet. 20 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay, swap sides. Okay, so nice straight legs up on your side. Put your weight on the top leg. Foot flex, butt squeezed. Sit nice and strong. Should be feeling it now. Twenty seconds to go. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weight off and then come onto your back. Hug your knees up to your chest to rinse your back out. And then place your feet on the ground, knees bent. Lift up your bottom and put your hands under it. Legs straight up in the air, and we're going to do leg flutters. So same thing, pushing your back into the ground and slowly bring the legs down a little bit. Deep breathing. Keep it nice and strong. You've got 12 seconds to go. Good work. And then hug your knees into your chest. Stopping session. Okay, so that's all the strength we're going to do today. I think we'll spend the next 5 or 10 minutes doing some stretches. So grab your water, have a nice drink. And let's do some stretches. We'll stretch out our backs and our glutes and things like that. So you've got a nice thorough stretch. We might start in the tabletop position. So your knees are under your hips, your hands are under your shoulders, so like a tabletop. And we're going to inhale and lift up our chest and lift our gaze a little bit. So you're feeling a nice stretch through the abdomen, but also a nice curve in your back. And then exhale, nod your chin into your chest, lift your back up like the harbour bridge and open up all the little spaces in your vertebrae. So just keep doing that with your breath. Let your breath initiate the movement. As you nod your chin, you should feel a nice stretch through the upper back. Good. And then take your knees a little bit wider. So the knees are sort of on the outside edge of the mat. And sit back on your mat if you can. If this hurts your knees, Chrissy, you can lay on your back and hug your knees to your chest. So we're going to walk our hands forward, come into child's pose. And we're going to take a few breaths here, stretching out the lower back and the upper back. So the alternate for anyone with any knees issues is laying on your back, hugging your knees to your chest. Okay, and then come back to the tabletop. Excuse me. Tuck your toes under and then lift up your hips, come into downward dog. Pressing your heels down into the mat. Good. And then come to a comfortable seated position. Okay, so sitting with your legs out in front, flexing your feet. We're going to reach up with our hands. Exhale as you fold forward and bring our hands down to our toes. So you can hold on to your toes or your ankles or your shins. And take a few breaths here. Good job. And then release. Your legs a little shake. And then we're going to bend the left leg and bring the left foot to the outside of the right leg. Bring the right hand onto the left knee and the left hand behind you. And we're going to turn our body and look over our left shoulder and draw the knee to the right side. So you get a nice twist through the lower back. And then we'll release it and go to the other side. So the right hand's behind you, left hand on the right knee as you draw the right knee to the left side of your body and look over your right shoulder. Take a few deep breaths here. Good, and then release it. And this time, bring your feet out in front of you again. Bend the left knee and bring the left sole of your foot to the inside of your right thigh. Lift up so that you're up on your sit bones. Inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, fold forward and bring your hands either down to your right toes or ankles or shin, and just take a few breaths here. So this one's stretching. You should feel it through the left glute, left ITB, lower back there. Take a couple more breaths here. And then release it and switch to the other side. So bring the right sole of your foot into the top of the left inner thigh. Just lift yourself up so you're up on your sit bones. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head and exhale, fold forward. And notice how flexible you are on this side compared to the other one. I notice I'm less flexible on this side. So take a few breaths here, gazing towards the left toe. Good, and then release it. Bring both legs out in front again, give them a little shake. And flex your feet. We're going to inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, fold forward and bring your hands to your feet or your ankles or your shins. And just notice, hopefully you've got a bit more flexibility this time. You should be feeling this in your hamstrings and your lower back. Taking a few breaths here. And then release it. And this time bring both of our soles of our feet together. Knees are bent and your knees are out like a butterfly, holding onto your ankles. And bring the heels up as close as you can to your to the base of your self, and then use your arms to press a little bit onto the knee, so you're getting a really nice stretch through the groin. Lift your chest up. Take a couple of breaths. Good, and then release. Bring your legs out in front, give them a little shake. Let's come up to standing now. We'll do a few standing stretches. Okay, so let's roll our shoulders back. Just little circles with your shoulders. And then go the other way. Good. And then big circles with your arms. Good, and then the other way. And then bring your left arm across your body, right arm underneath it, and look over your left shoulder. Give a nice stretch through the left scapula. Take a couple of breaths. And then release it. And then go to the other side. Looking over your right shoulder, feeling a nice stretch through the right scapula. Good, and then release it, give it a shake. Let's bring our hands over our head. Take a big inhalation as you stretch up, and then exhale as you take your body to the side. And then inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Still a couple more on each side. You can feel that right down your arm, your shoulder, your waist, your hips. Good, come back to center and then release your arms. Let's take our feet as wide as is comfortable for you. And we're going to use our hands to slide them down our legs, coming into a wide-legged forward bend. And you can either bring your hands down to your shins or your ankles, or if you can reach the floor, to the floor. Maybe heel toe your feet a little more. Allow the crown of your head to point down towards the ground. And just hang upside down in this inversion for a few breaths. When you do this one, you'll notice that it feels like the spaces in between your vertebrae are opening up a little bit. And it's really good for your lymphatic system and your circulatory system, and also for immunity. This is a yoga inversion that we do. Let's take a couple more breaths here and just notice how your body's feeling. Let your head pull heavy. Okay, and then lift up through the chest and heel toe your feet a little closer. Bend your knees and then use your hands to push up on your knees. Come back up to standing nice and slow. Give your body a little shake. We'll do a couple more stretches here. So we're going to do our quads first. So if you have something you can hold on to handy, just grab hold of it and bring your foot into your hand. Bring your knees together and your heel to your bottom. So you feel that stretch through the front quad. And then when you feel you've had enough of that one, switch to the other side. And again, knees together, heel to bottom. Give that a nice stretch. Good, and then release it. And we'll do a stretch for our hip flexors. We're going to stand at the back of the mat, turn the left foot out slightly and step forward with the right foot. And you're going to inhale, bring your arms up and bend the right knee. Bring your arms up over your head and imagine you're holding a big beach ball. When you look up towards the beach ball, and you should feel a good stretch through the left hip flexor. So these can get really tight if you do a lot of sitting or if you do a lot of walking. So this is a good stretch for you, Martin, when you're doing your big walk. And then release it, bring your hands down, give your legs a shake, and then go to the other side. So look, right toes slightly out, left foot forward. Inhale, lift up through the arms, bend the left knee, lift that ball up and stretch through the body and feel the stretch through the right hip flexor. Let's take a couple of breaths. That's it, and then release. Give it a shake. One last one. We'll do some neck and shoulders. These ones are always useful as well. So we'll nod our chin into our chest and feel the stretch up the back of the shoulders and the neck, and then look up. Feel it through the front of the neck, and then nod your chin in again. And look up. And then looking forward, bring your right hand over your head to the left side of the head and drop the left shoulder down. Just gently bring your head towards the right and feel the stretch down the left side of the neck. And then go to the other side. Nice and gentle. Drop in the right shoulder. Good. And then the first side again. Good. And then second side. Good. And then give your shoulders a shake. Excellent work, everyone. Awesome. Let me know how you went. Looks like you did pretty much everything, Chrissy, which is good.